What makes a house truly timeless? Is it the shape of the roof, the warmth of a wooden porch, or the feeling you get when you see a familiar style from another time? Across America, certain homes have remained beloved for generations. They may have been built decades or even centuries ago, yet they still look beautiful today. These homes remind us that good design doesn't always need to follow the latest trend. Today, we're taking a nostalgic journey through 10 traditional American home styles that never seem to go out of style. From charming Cape Cod cottages to welcoming Craftsman homes, each one has a story, a personality, and a special place in American architectural history. So, let's begin. Number 10. Victorian Home. Few American homes are as instantly recognizable as the Victorian. Popular during the second half of the 19th century, Victorian homes are known for their elaborate details, steeply pitched roofs, decorative trim, tall windows, and often colorful exteriors. Some feature turrets and bay windows. Others have intricate porches decorated with delicate woodwork. What makes Victorian homes so special is their personality. They don't try to look simple or understated. Instead, they celebrate craftsmanship and detail. For many Americans, seeing a beautifully preserved Victorian home can bring back memories of historic neighborhoods, old downtown streets, and a time when homes were built with remarkable attention to detail. Even today, a well-maintained Victorian can feel elegant, romantic, and completely unique. Number 9. The Colonial Home. The colonial architecture has deep roots in American history, and its influence can still be seen in neighborhoods across the country. Traditional colonial homes are often recognized by their symmetrical facades, evenly spaced windows, central entrances, and balanced proportions. There's something reassuring about that symmetry. Everything seems to have its place. The design feels orderly, dignified, and familiar. Over the years, colonial homes have been adapted in countless ways, but the basic principles remain remarkably consistent. And perhaps that's the secret to their longevity. They don't depend on trends. They rely on proportion, simplicity, and craftsmanship. Decades from now, a beautiful colonial home will still look like a beautiful colonial home. Number 8. Cape Cod. Simple, charming, and unmistakably American, the Cape Cod home has a timeless quality that's difficult to imitate. The traditional Cape Cod is usually compact, with a steep roof, simple exterior, and symmetrical windows. Many are associated with New England and the coastal communities where the style developed. But the beauty of the Cape Cod comes from its restraint. There are no unnecessary details. The proportions are simple. The roof provides a strong silhouette, and the front door often sits at the center of the composition. Whether painted white, gray, blue, or another traditional color, a Cape Cod home can look welcoming in almost any setting. It's a perfect example of how simplicity can create lasting beauty. Number 7. Craftsman Home. The Craftsman may be one of the most beloved traditional American home styles of all. Craftsman homes are famous for their broad front porches, exposed structural elements, natural materials, and handcrafted details. You may see stone foundations, tapered columns, wood siding, and deep roof overhangs. But perhaps the most appealing quality is the feeling they create. Craftsman homes feel warm, they feel solid, and they often seem designed to welcome you inside. Unlike some formal architectural styles, the Craftsman doesn't try to impress from a distance. It invites you to slow down and enjoy the details. That's a big reason why Craftsman homes continue to attract homeowners more than a century after the style first became popular. Number 6. Ranch Home. For many Americans who grew up in the middle of the 20th century, the ranch home is more than an architectural style. It's a memory. Ranch homes became especially popular after World War II. Their single-story layouts, open living areas, large windows, and connection to the outdoors made them ideal for modern family life. And there is one feature that makes the ranch particularly attractive even today: accessibility. With most living spaces on one level, ranch homes can be comfortable and practical for people at different stages of life. Their simple horizontal lines also make them easy to update without destroying their original character. For homeowners who value comfort, convenience, and timeless practicality, the ranch remains a favorite. Number 5. American farmhouse. Few homes represent the idea of simple American living better than the traditional farmhouse. Farmhouses were built for everyday life. They were practical, durable, and often designed around the needs of working families. Many feature simple rectangular forms, pitched roofs, wood siding, and generous porches. But there's something about a farmhouse that goes beyond architecture. It represents a slower pace of life. A front porch where you can sit in the evening, a kitchen where family members gather, a yard where children can play. Today, modern farmhouse designs are extremely popular, but the traditional farmhouse remains special because its appeal isn't based on a trend, it's based on comfort. Number 4. Tudor Revival. With its steep roofs, prominent chimneys, brick or stucco walls, and decorative half-timbering, the Tudor Revival home has a personality all its own. The style became especially popular in America during the early 20th century. Many Tudor Revival homes were inspired by traditional English architecture, but American builders adapted the look to local materials and lifestyles. The result is a home that feels historic, substantial, and almost storybook-like. Dark wood details combined with brick or light-colored stucco create a beautiful contrast. And when surrounded by mature trees and landscaping, a Tudor Revival home can feel like it belongs in another era. That's part of its enduring charm. Number 3. Georgian home. If elegance is what you're looking for, the Georgian home is hard to beat. Georgian architecture is known for symmetry, proportion, and a formal appearance. Windows are usually arranged in a balanced pattern, and the front entrance often becomes the visual center of the house. The overall effect is refined without being overly complicated. Georgian homes have been admired in America for generations because their proportions remain pleasing to the eye. They don't depend on fashionable colors or modern architectural trends. Instead, their beauty comes from balance. And perhaps that's why a well-designed Georgian home can look just as impressive today as it did generations ago. Number 2. Dutch Colonial. One of the most distinctive traditional American homes. Its most recognizable feature is the gambrel roof, which gives the house a charming shape and often creates additional living space upstairs. The style has roots in early American architecture and became popular again during the Colonial Revival period. Dutch colonial homes often combine practicality with character. Their broad roofs, symmetrical windows, and welcoming proportions create a sense of warmth without feeling overly formal. There's also something wonderfully nostalgic about the shape. Even from a distance, you can often recognize a Dutch colonial home immediately, and that's a quality that truly timeless architecture should have. Number 1. American Foursquare. At first glance, the American Foursquare may look simple, but that simplicity is exactly what makes it timeless. These homes became especially popular around the turn of the 20th century. They typically feature a square or nearly square shape, 2 full stories, a low-pitched roof, and a spacious front porch. Inside, the layout was often practical and straightforward, and that practicality is one reason the style remains appealing. There is something reassuring about an American four-square. It doesn't need extravagant decoration to make an impression. Its balanced proportions, comfortable porch, and efficient design give it a quiet dignity that still works beautifully in older neighborhoods today.